Let's check our jobs.
Alright, we won't see actual new missions until next time.
That was $6,600. That's a lot of money. We should do that.
This one?
Yeah. Yeah. Then we end up in the most southern place in this game. Southern California. SoCal. I love that you get in your truck and the wheel's like, ah! Just spinning wildly and you're like, fucking ghosts.
What, that's not what your car does when you get in?
No. But I don't drive a Tesla like you, Jim.
Wow, look how many wheels this trailer has.
Jeez.
I feel like that's a lot of wheels.
So is this the one that actually has the material in it, or is this the one filled with sand?
This was pesticides, I think.
Okay. So we're not the decoy. Alright.
Nope.
Yep, it's pesticides.
Don't look at me like that.
Road Warrior jokes are great.
They are!
Everyone has seen Mad Max 2 and appreciates your humor and recalls it well enough to go, that was a callback to Road Warrior!
They should have. Fury Road came out last year. Everyone should have rewatched all of the movies.
They are me. Everyone should be me.
We really need to see Time Cop. I still...
Time Cop, the Red Letter Media movie?
No. No.
No, that's Space Cop. Oh, not Dialga Cop, Palkia Cop.
That's right.
What? Is there space?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, in any case, Time Cop, huh? I agree. That movie's way worse than American Ninja.
It has to be, honestly, because those American Ninja movies are surprisingly better than they should be.
I feel like when we went back and watched The One recently, we had a newfound appreciation for exactly how terrible it was.
Yes, The One is so terrible.
It's delightfully terrible. Like that scene where it's like, hey kid, why would your dad hang out in your ceiling and whisper to you like he's some weird lizard? I'm your dad!
Oh my god, all those American movies made with
Asian talent?
Yes,
Yeah,
they were so bad. Speaking of which, you need to watch From Cradle to the Grave.
I'm sure that has nothing to do with bad.
It has DMX.
As in
Jet Li.
the Run DMX variety.
Yes.
That's
No,
DMC,
that is Run
goddammit.
What?
Run DMC is what you're thinking
I
of.
don't think so.
Then you're wrong. I like how I'm just watching his head, and as soon as he tilts it past a certain point, it makes a terrible sound in my ear.
It's surreal.
It is. But does anyone make him lose his mind?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They, in fact, make him go all out.
Is he gonna give it to someone?
Yes, that happens too.
Okay, that's... I feel like we're really checking off this list.
It also has the guy who is the... God. Iron Chef America's... What's the master guy that's on there? It's like the chairman.
The chairman
Yes.
of Iron Chef America, which allegedly is related to the Iron Chef original chairman.
I don't believe that at all.
Yeah. I don't think it's true. I think we looked that up, and it turned out to not be true.
Considering he's an American stunt double. Well,
He's stunt doubling, alright. Okay, now I have DMX music stuck in my head.
but yeah, he's the main villain.
DMX?
Yeah.
Or
no,
the
no,
Iron Chef?
The Iron Chef guy.
Oh, okay. Is DMX the good guy?
Yeah, DMX is a good guy.
Okay.
Him and Jet Li, they like team up.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And apparently DMX can run directly at walls. Like, I didn't know this.
That's
but...
why they call him Run DMX.
Yep. Yep.
All you have to do, audience, to set me free is stop watching these. Just stop watching all of them, and I never have to be in a room with them again.
I don't think that's very nice.
Run DMX. What are you, 8?
No, I'm 33. Know that, Dan.
Actually, no, I forgot you were 33 because, you know, you don't look 33. I card a lot of people, and man, I don't look 20. Technically, I'm 28 at this point. Who knows? We recorded so many, I might be 29 by now.
Well, no, you would still be 28 during the recording, and thus.
Shut up, Bob! You ruined it!
Destroying the magic.
I might. Whatever. I don't look 28. I know because I card a lot of people.
Right.
It's just a hobby. It certainly makes more sense than this hobby. I never ever want to have to explain this shit to people. So then we sit there as a guy with a really expensive steering wheel, drives a fake truck through fake California. And we film ourselves not going anywhere in a stationary living room as he drives through a virtual California.
You couldn't really describe a better hobby. That guy almost got his face removed from existence.
I mean, to be fair, I think
Anytime
we
you crash
could,
in this game, the other car needs to just explode completely.
and then you get charged $100. But I feel like you could make this hobby a little bit more understandable if you're like, oh yeah, I also get high and listen to Vaporwave while doing it. And people would be like, oh, well that makes sense. He uses it to decompress and this is how he deals with the stress of his everyday life. God, that probably would go down better with people. Because at least they wouldn't know you're insane. They would just know that you need to deal with stress in a very illegal way.
Well, we could move to Colorado, and then
Vaporwave would still be illegal. I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to get from going there, but it's definitely not going to make Vaporwave legal.
No, he's right. We would have to move overseas to get somewhere where Vaporwave's legal.
Here they got Vaporwave on tap in Jamaica.
Jamaica.
I would say Japan probably first, but
Probably.
That's probably what I would have said too.
just because. Oh man, but
Jamaica, Japan's one of the jizz.
what are the jizz?
Yes.
What are these jizz?
I get it. Jizz.
He's still back there. It's like Eric is here.
I feel like
What? That you did a more masterful spin?
yeah.
Could you turn your head all the way around again like that? I want to see something on the back of your truck. Or rather on the front of your truck.
What you mean?
On your trailer, even farther. No, the other way. There we go. Okay, yeah, that render looks that texture looks terrible.
No,
okay.
it's bad. That's a N64 game behind us. Don't look at it too closely.
Your eyes will melt off. That's why it says toxic.
Can you imagine how disappointing consoles will get if Microsoft does the yearly or once every 3 years Xbox thing?
Oh, they've changed it from yearly to every 3 years?
Well,
No.
they haven't announced what they're going to do exactly.
Yeah, they haven't announced it. They just, made it clear that they're going to release a new Xbox way more frequently than they used to release Xboxes. Because of being able to do that with the software platform they have. Jesus Christ!
Whoops.
How much money did you lose?
I think it said 11% damage.
Yeah, it did.
This isn't fragile shipment, so it's fine, right?
Well, the truck took 11 damage. The trailer only took 2. Don't talk and drive, kids.
Don't YouTube and drive, kids.
Actually,
You're going 4 over the speed limit.
construction workers don't build barricades a centimeter away from the edge of the road.
It's your fault.
I want to drive further before I slam into that wall, is what he's saying.
And you used to have those things on the sides of roads like they really have, where if you're starting to go off the road, there's
It does the bumps.
It does the bumps, so you hear that.
Yeah. If you get on the... If I were going faster, you could hear it. If I got on the paint while I was going faster, it would
Do
make a
that
little whine
squeal
sound. Yeah. But yeah, you can see like that barricade edge of the road is...
Right, that's just right there. Next
Yeah.
to it. Which I have been down highways that have that. And it's really discomforting.
Yeah. Nice teal and orange looking.
Stupid desert.
Just saying, Bob. I'm not a fan of these teal and orange looks.
What were you saying before this?
Fuck if I know.
Alright.
Anybody else know? James?
Nope, don't know.
Something about letting the dogs out. I was thinking about, though, while talking about whatever. I mean, we went on that tangent about justifiable hobbies and how getting high and playing this game makes more sense than getting together in a group and recording with high quality video equipment, you watching...
That was beautiful.
That almost went all over your fucking steering wheel and keyboard. And it's still threatening too. The terror beneath. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. But I was thinking about like how movie franchises, a lot of them since the 80s, just turned to utter shit, like Terminator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, it's sad, but...
I want to see a third-person mod, so you could... Third-person camera mod, so you could see your guy shove his head through his windshield. And it makes a stock, like, glass-shattering sound every time you do.
Like Duke Nukem 3D, ultra lo-fi sound.
Yep. I like it. That looks incredible. On the right.
Yeah.
I just love how rocky texture it is, and then it's generic dirt mound on top in a way that doesn't mesh together at all. But yeah, I was just thinking about that. It's like, man, we're kind of lucky we didn't get any more American Ninja or whatever. That is the name of the series I'm thinking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm almost certain that's called American Ninja.
We need to watch the rest of those Bloodsport movies or whatever.
I mean, only the first one was actually with Van Damme.
Yeah, that's exactly why we should watch the other ones. It's like the Planet of the Apes thing.
It jumped the shark before the 80s even ended. It was just like, no, we're gonna become garbage.
Yeah, well, are you sure becomes the right
Okay,
word?
it's not really the right word, but...
Yeah, I don't know. I really have a deep respect and appreciation for that sort of Planet of the Apes arc for movies, where it's just like, we're gonna make some more of these. They're not gonna be more of this first thing that you want. You know, kind of like how Nintendo's first sequels were just really different.
Yeah.
At least in America. So, like, Zelda 2 is really different. Mario 2 in America was really different. Like, they realized at some point that was what they wanted to do with sequels. They wanted to innovate. Then people were so put off by how different they were that They realized long term they should just keep making the same thing over and over, and that's how we ended up at what came out on the Wii U. And Link Between Worlds. Which is another Wii U. Boo, 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 boo. My fucking GPS is air horning me. I'm not gonna take this shit. Fuck your GPS. I don't need you. Tosses out window. Wasn't that a part of your dash? There's just a hole. Where you're like...
Yeah, it is sad to see Nintendo falling into the, like
it almost
such a weird pit.
comes off as Ubisoftian.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad because they actually make good games.
And there's polish.
Right, there's polish, whereas, oh god, Ubisoft.
And the fidelity and polish kind of goes up per game.
Right.
But, like, it's still that same, we made another one of these.
Right.
Like, Zelda doesn't look like it's gonna be that.
Yeah, that's exciting because that looks like it's gonna be new stuff.
They're Mario entries.
Oh yeah, the Mario's
And basically every entry in every franchise. I mean, not even Smash Bros. Is like escaping that. Like, they just polished it more and made it look better.
They took out tripping, so...
That's called polishing.
Yes, they got it back.
They took out the fucking awful feature that's only in there for one of the 4 games.
Right? But man, that was necessary to remove. Jesus.
It's almost like you can't give them credit on the new game for not making the same horrific mistake they made on the last one.
Yeah.
That's like saying
They did
that's
all
like
that
saying
stuff.
the new Zelda's perfect because it doesn't have a glitch where you can save yourself into a room and doom your save file.
I mean, they...
Did that happen on a Zelda game?
On the last 2
Wow.
major Zelda games. Twilight Princess and motherfucking Skyward Sword.
Huh.
I actually ran into that on accident, Twilight
wow.
Princess. It was awful.
That's great.
So he had to play through that piece of shit twice. Just so we're clear, Twilight Princess is probably the worst Zelda game. Like, of a major Zelda game.
Is that the one that came out on Wii?
The Wii/GameCube, where it was a
Yeah.
Wii launch title and a GameCube game at the
Yeah.
same time.
I played a little bit of that game. Like, it was somebody else's save file. I just
Yeah.
played a few minutes of it. But I remember trying to use, like, the grappling hook with the...
Wii
Oh yeah, and
Wiimote.
all
was
the Wiimote
terrible.
controls were just awful.
Like, I couldn't...
Just-
I don't remember what I was trying to do with it. I was trying to hit an enemy or something with the grappling hook, and it was not happening.
Yeah, so he had to play through that. Basically the whole thing twice.
Yeah,
because
the glitch
it's
is late.
really near the end of the game. Like 90% through the game, if not more.
Yeah, it might be 98%. Like, it's literally, you do this and you fight the final boss.
Yep.
It was...
And that's on the last 2 games. Skyward Sword had it too. He just didn't run into it.
Is Skyward Sword the one that came out for the 3DS?
No,
That's
Wii
the
U.
one at the end of the Wii.
Okay.
No, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Where it used 1-to-1 motion controllers, and you actually attack with the sword to attack with the sword in the specific way you're swinging it.
Oh.
I actually really liked that one. I feel like it was the most interesting new stuff they've done with Zelda in a long time.
Since Majora's Mask. Wait, Wind Waker.
Yeah.
Because
Ocarina.
Wind Waker is really inventive over Ocarina.
Right, there's
And
a lot-
Majora's Mask really is too.
Yeah.
It's a really different game.
And this one really, like, you felt like you were in a dungeon the whole time, almost. Like, it didn't... There wasn't a really
Yeah, they
plain overworld.
To be fair, though, it almost wasn't. From what I've seen and experienced, it feels less like an overworld than even the past titles.
Yeah, no.
Because you very much go to levels in a way.
Right. Once you go down to the level, you're pretty...
It's a dungeon.
Yeah, it's pretty well a big dungeon, but there's, like, calmer parts of the dungeon.
Which is really bizarre in a sense, because it's like, that feels less like a world then, but the narrative wrapping for the game makes it work.
Yeah.
It's weird. And it's like, that's not that different from Wind Waker. Like, Wind Waker was also that.
Yeah, and I
And
also really liked Wind Waker. So
And it seems like every Zelda since Ocarina that has been good has been making an argument, almost a really strong case for, hey, Ocarina's bad. Like, doing overworlds like this where everything's built out and there's real space and you have to walk it and do all this stuff, that just sucks. Here's how to do it better. Majora's Mask solution was to just really condense it.
Right.
Like super condense it and then have such depth that you could play it like countless times, this loop, and the density is so insane. And then like Wind Waker, you know, it's the boat thing where it's like, this isn't real overworld.
It was better than real overworld, Dan. It was Waterworld. See, sometimes I really like movies because of just the world setting they have. Like, I think that's what gets me through all Miyazaki films.
Yeah, I don't think you would watch a single one of those if it took place in a normal setting.
Right, like
Or at
The
least
Wind
you would
Rises
like
is
it.
definitely probably my... Yeah, it's probably my least favorite, just because it's super serious and it is a very realistic setting.
Yeah.
But then, I guess, like, my Neighbor Totoro is a real world setting, but with fantasy. So,
But yeah, so that makes the new Zelda exciting because it's the first one that's taking a real stab at doing that overworld thing and trying to come up with a solution for that problem. Because Twilight Princess didn't try
no, it didn't.
at all.
It was literally, it was basically, here it is again, I guess
Here's
this is
Wind
what you
Waker,
want.
but now it's dark.
Well, it was here Ocarina of Time, but now it's
Sorry,
darker.
I meant Ocarina of Time. No, yeah, that's not at all Wind Waker. And the thing is, like, yeah, Eiji Aonuma did that talk where he
Right.
admitted that the outrage over Wind Waker's art style is exactly why they did that.
Right, and that's sad. Like,
That's terrible.
like, yeah.
That's why Nintendo shouldn't listen to fans.
They shouldn't.
Their fans are the worst.
Yeah, it's
What I don't know what Wind Waker's art style was. Was
It's
it where
just
he looked like
cel-shaded.
the little kid?
yeah,
Yeah.
it was that one.
Yeah. Like, even though it's just a really good game, the art style's kiddie.
Yeah.
And, you know, people who are Nintendo gamers at that time were really in that I'm too adult for this kiddie-looking game bullshit.
For this Nintendo
But
thing.
yeah, I'm playing.
I'm now 21.
I'm
I have
dead-
to.
I'm now
like an adult.
16, I'm now 19, you know,
Yeah.
that age where you really fucking got a hard dick to prove how mature you are with your mature-looking fucking games.
But you insist on still owning a Nintendo console.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who still, like, even though they're almost 30, still feel that way about games.
Yeah, I've met quite a few
Working at a game
working
store.
at a game store. Yeah, it's like, yeah, no, it looks kiddie, but it's a really good game. I don't.
Like, what does it looks kiddie even mean? That it has an art style that would, like, appeal to kids?
I guess.
Because in some way, like, fucking Mad Max designed its vehicles and shit to appeal to kids, but
Yeah, I'm like, I don't.
the original,
It's-
by the way,
yeah.
not Fury Road.
It's
But,
weird.
I mean, Fury Road did too. Who doesn't like a leaping guitarist on bungee cords shooting flames out of the end of his guitar?
Like,
On the front of a giant rig. Why does an art rig have a guitarist on the front, Jim? I feel
I
like...
don't know. Where are freaking drummers?
Where's that mod?
The company wouldn't let us do that. It said something about safety. I don't know.
Ah, gay.
Man, I'd love to see a Mad Max mod for this game.
That would be beautiful, and I feel like maybe the other one might have something approaching that at all, you know? Because it has that support from the fans that this is only just now getting, you know?
Right, because it's the new one and all.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
Australia ever get added to Euro Truck Simulator?
Australian?
Yeah.
I was like,
You drive over to Australia, and you drop off Vegemite. It's the only thing you ship over there.
Come on. I should hear a ding.
there it is.
We did it! Hooray!
Did they have like some update that made that easier?
Made what easier?
Like parking, like make it
No.
let more
No,
convenient.
Jim is just a fucking professional.
Jeez.
A fucking professional who
An
takes
enthusiast.
2.3% damage.
By scraping against a barricade that's a centimeter away from the edge of the road. I just want to remind you that it wasn't my fault.
Uh-huh.
I'm not the juggalo who built that road.
Yeah, you're right. You're not. That wall leapt out right at you.
It did.
GigaBoots has been brought to you by our glorious producers, Vincent Poverk, Cywolf, and Gary Owen via our Patreon. Consider becoming a GigaBoots patron today.